Hello. I hope you're all having a good night. Let me just like put down the music. Oh, thank you, Disaster Fluff, for the debut. Happy day, the subscription. Even hello. That sub should have been different. The visual, but I suppose you know. We can't all think. But yeah, do you like the screen? I hope you all do. I hyperfixated on this for a while. Oh no, I'm not invisible, see? Do you like my little hand? Ah, you see my beans, eh? Oh. Let me give me a minute. Are you all ready? I'm not really sure. Maybe I should, you know, not have the debut today. I'm not sure you're all ready for it. Are you ready? Aha. Okay. Okay. Here I come. Oh. Show us your model. Okay, here I come. Hi. Oh, I'm giant. Nope, there we go. It wouldn't be one of my streams without a little bit of scuff. Hello, lovelies. Look at all of you! Hello! Nice to see you all. So many moving parts. Do you know how... Twinkle! Thank you for the subscription. Hang on. Oh, Piss Green Link. Oh, because I had the... I have the changer on. Hype train. Oh, don't have a hype train right now. Through this wreckage, you'll crash. I also see a lot of lovelies in here. Hang on. I need to shout them out because we've got some new things. Hang on. Camille the cat boy, who's having his debut soon. What a good cat boy. I finally sorted out the SO, by the way. We've also got Shanalis Cerberus. There we go. That's the image it should have. So, Barus. And shout out Zephora. Love the kaiju. Oh my god, we've got a hype train. But yes, hello. This is the new model. I am Fluffs the kaiju. Now, this is not a very, you know, movable, like, street, because, you know, I'm quite big, and, you know, if I move too much, I'll tip over. Bubblefish, thank you for the 131 bits. Oh my god, how are we at 66%? Oh my god. Gamma Leo, thank you for subscribing. Megaton Girl. Yon Tavella, thank you for subscribing. Lena Oni, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh my god. Are you all okay? Just throwing this all away? I finally watched the damn stream. I was lagging so hard and I finally get to see you. Snapperjack, thank you for the 200 bits. Your contribution is much appreciated for Kaiju Bay. By the way, when I move, I've got little physics. Obviously, well, obviously you can see you can see the physics, obviously. But I have physics in my fingies, my little beans, when I move. So my fingers wiggle and such. Don't pay attention to the more prominent physics. A little physics. Look. I had to delete a lot of important parameters in Live 2D because I used the free version to, you know, implement these physics. But you know what? I've got a wiggly little tummy, well, little, and you know, a little wiggly pendant, and that matters, right? Yeah, my legs, they turn and stuff. They're a little bit jiggly and such, wiggly and jiggly. And but you know, I think I quite like it. My tail wiggles too. Look at my tail. Don't look at anything else. Good lord, they shake about, don't they? But yes, I've sorted out a proper little debut for you all. I've got little things and everything. Wow, that's a level 1 hype train. I'm so chuffed. But yeah, I've got all these things. Hang on, let me like get closer to all of you so I can have a look at all you lovelies. Hang on. Oh no! Don't zoom there. No! Don't zoom there. Goodness me. Look at all of you. What lovelies you are. Are you the owner of this bay? Well, I mean, they kind of really take it away from me because, you know, I've never heard of, you know, land negotiations with a kaiju. Have you? Did I destroy the city? Okay, well that's another whole issue, isn't it? Yes, I technically did destroy it, but nobody was living. People were. Oh my god, Shanala! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the gift sub, Devex. Oh, bless ya. Purple Kira, thank you. I see you, Kira. Oh my god, level 1 complete. We're almost done there. Snoomlet, hello. By the way, one of my favourite things for this, because it was an offer. I've got a wee double chin, look, when I talk. Look at that. Ah. Shinala Cerberus, thank you for the subscription, or Kerberos, depending on how you pronounce it. 100 bits! Oh yes, the city was already like that. Completely already like that. Little chub. But basically, I did technically destroy the city, but here's the thing: I stubbed my toe. I stubbed my toe, and things escalated. I tripped here. I breathed fire there. Things went a little out of hand. Only a bit. Oh no, the economy. I mean, it's still a tourist spot. Look, how many tourists have, like, you know, gone to ruined, like, places and such? Like, how many people right now visit Chernobyl and everything? Like, Chernobyl is full of radiation and God knows what else. And yet people still, like, willingly wander in there like, you couldn't pay me. And I'm a kaiju. Can friends move into the bay and tidy up the place, make it more kaiju friendly? Well, I suppose you could. I've never stopped people moving in. Because, I mean, people still live in the fringes and everything. The kaiju tourist scene would be colossal. Honestly, it could be. But here's the thing. The sad thing about, you know, trying to make tourism work for a kaiju, people often run away. I know, it's sad, isn't it? People, when you try and negotiate something with people, they all just run away from you. Because they think, oh, you know, oh, look at her, the big lass, she's gonna destroy things immediately. I don't know if it's always been this, but you sound aggressively Scottish. Well, here's the thing. When I was, you know, starting up and everything, outside of the lore and such, because I'll get onto that soon enough, I thought, it'd be really lovely if I just, you know, use my home accent for this girl. Because, you know, she's meant to be a sort of extension of me. Let me explain. Because I'm sure a lot of you are here wondering, why are you, you know, why are you, like this now and not an Albert? Well, here's the thing. Technically, I was the Albert for a long time, but I was having a lot of issues because secretly people were coming into the stream, and even though they never said it publicly, well, some didn't say it publicly, I was getting a lot of DMs saying that despite me saying that I am a woman, they would make very transphobic comments about it. And I shouldn't have let it hurt me, but it did. And after a lot of soul searching, I genuinely thought, well, am I happy? I didn't hate the Albert. I love the Albert. I just don't feel like I was the Albert for a long time. And it took a while for me to come out to it until recently, where it reached a head and I was like, well, I've got to say something, otherwise it's going to build up. So I did. Thank you so much for that hype train. What a kind lot you are. So yeah, this girl came into being after a whole weekend of hyperfixating. I basically made a brain map, and let me just zoom out so you can get a better look of her. Look at myself. I basically put things I can't change about myself into a creature with all the things I love. So I love gothic stuff. I love the 80s. And I love kaiju and monster films, and I love monster films in general. And I put all my things I can't change about myself, like so my size, because of hormones and such. I can't change that. Polycystic ovaries are a bitch. And me height, holy shit, I've got a lot of slack for my height. Because in real life I'm 6'2". I'm quite large. Quite a big girl. And yeah, obviously because of polycystic ovaries, I'm also a little bit fluffy here and there. It's usually on my face. So, you know. If it all fits really well, and I'm glad you can express yourself. So yeah, I decided to do this because I thought, you know what, there's not a lot of kaiju around. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I thought it was very nice. But yeah, we've got all the setup. We have our little chat window here. And we've got our little dedication to our lovely wrecking crew over here. And we've got another scene for when we, you know, swap over. Actually, let's swap over right now because we're about to go into, you know, the usual VTuber debut things. I've decided to make it a little bit more official. You sound like you could give amazing hugs. Oh, I do. I'm a power hugger. You're nae getting away from me, love. You're getting in that hug and you're gonna like it. I'm a fucking toasty bitch. I'm sorry. I'm a wee bit crass, I know. This must be very confusing for new people who are coming in like, oh, what a lovely, she sounds like a wee Scottish granny. And I'm just here going, oh yeah, I'm a fucking spicy bitch, me. like you hugged that skyscraper. Look, that was an accident, okay? We're not gonna talk about that. I needed the support. If it helps, I didn't hurt anyone. At least I hope I didn't. Alright, so we've got this, so hang on, let me swap over. For this, so we can show you like what is on the docket for today. It's just a big old jumbotron that I look at, so we can play the games. But when I do play the games, it'll swap to a nice full screen that you're zooming in on. The only people that got squished were the ones that were asking for it. What? What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Do people ask for that? Maybe I should be charging for that instead then. Hello, Nathan Soda. It's lovely to have you. By the way, I'm so sorry for not catching a lot of the messages in chat and everything. I know that I'm a wee bit flustered. I know it's odd to say, but you know, God, these big old baps move so much. I may need to tone down the, you know, the jiggle on them. But sometimes when you move about, like as a big girl, they just move around. I have been punched in the face by these girls before. Buckshot Brigade, thank you for the 1,100 bits. That's so... No, not even 100. 1,500 bits. Disturbed Demons, thank you for joining Kaiju Bay. It's lovely to have you. Oh, also on the question of do I know Nessie? Yes, I was hatched up in... Well, actually, let's get to that, shall we? Because I'm pretty sure we should do the proper debut thing of getting to the details. Because the death is in them, aren't they? Ah, here I am. Hang on, let me just, like, tone myself down a little bit. Oh, no, hang on, there we go. So, hello. For all those that are new, my name is Fluffs. I am a kaiju. And I was hatched in 1989, which means I got a lot of the leftovers from the 80s. That's why I love it so much. A lot of my family would give me leftover 80s aficionado and such. Mostly horror movies, because my God, there's something about my family. A lot of them are big gore hounds, and honestly, I feel like I got a lot of that from them. Was it nuclear radiation that made you this big? No, actually. It was magic. See, when I was hatched from a magic spell that, you know, touched my egg. That's why I've got some human features, shall we say. Because my species absorbs the energy around it for it to, you know, hatch. So, for example, if it had, you know, absorbed water energy, I'd be more aquatic. Sabrina Nora, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Kaiju Bay. It's lovely to have you. Barry the Bugbear! Hello! Hang on. Another wonderful member of the wrecking crew. Hang on. SO. Barry the Bugbear. Hello, love. How are you doing? If it isn't radiation, it's magic. Oh, honestly. I think I'd prefer magic, though. Radiation might have some nasty effects, you know, like overheating or exploding. Not naming anyone who has gone through that. Definitely not an Eastern cousin. Anyway. No longer the tallest in the wrecking crew. Have you ever met the Loch Ness Monster? Okay, on that, I was hatched in Dunfermline, and because I'm the size I am, I eventually made it to Inverness because, you know, they're a cousin of mine. Actually, a very specific Loch Ness Monster was partly the inspiration for, you know, my whole design. Have any of you seen FR07, Fred the Frog? When I was very young, I used to love that movie. It's very silly, and I know, but the Loch Ness Monster from that movie, and how sweet she was, and how they had hair, like a little fluffy line down their back, that was partly the inspiration for her, for me. It was also a mixture of, you know, my love of kaijus and my love of dinosaurs. My god, originally I was going to be a dinosaur. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what, I really love kaiju. Because when I was young, I would just, I would absorb kaiju films and monster films and everything, because my uncle had the whole collection. It was wonderful. And I was reminded of my love a few years back when the new Godzilla film came out, and my friends decided to watch a marathon. Hey Fluff, the new look is good, thank you very much. Yes, there she is. But anyway, anyway, I am Fluffs. I am a kaiju. I was hatched in 1989, and as said, I've just grown up with a lot of 80s stuff. God, these girls move so much. And I love horror films, I love monster films, I love glam rock, as you can see by my design. I had a little bit of glam rock to a little bit of a goth aesthetic, because I love goth. There were very few times, you know, when I felt pretty, but when I had my goth face, I really loved it. So, yeah. Is that Mocha? Is that sweet Mocha vampire? Hang on. So Mocha the vampire, another wonderful member of the Wrecking Crew. Just a queen, honestly. And I live in Kaiju Bay. As said, it usually wasn't called Kaiju Bay, it was called Sunrise Bay before, well, you know, I had a little bit of a trip. Also, thank you Munir Khan for the resubscription. I love the redesign a lot. Oh, thank you so much. It's a fixer-upper, it's incident. Yes, just a little incident. Powerful kaiju. Milkshot's moo. Okay, like, the other day I discovered Milkshot's moo, and honestly, what a strong design. You should check him out. Hang on. S.O. Milkshot's moo. The most beautiful kaiju I've ever seen. That's a lot of words coming from the prettiest three-headed dog I've ever seen. Honestly, you should see Shanala's stream sometimes. Not only has she got a wonderful personality, her design is just mind-blowing. Because I never thought of having a multi-headed, like, VTuber rig. But it works. It works so well. You should really check it out. What? No, that wasn't a part of the plan. Well, tough. You come here and I recognize you, then you get shouted out. As said, I was, you know, hatched with magic, so my fire is magic fire. It does burn, granted, but yeah, it's got some other effects that sometimes are, you know, not planned. It's a wee bit like wild magic, because that's very prevalent up in Scotland. A lot of old magic still lives there, so, you know. Gonna lurk, need to take care of stuff. Don't worry, Blood Moon. By the way, another wonderful person you should check out. You know. Le Bumblebee? The Bumblebee. Oh, Leshy the Dwarf. Because it's seeing your name as shit. Oh, God, this bloody censorship thing. Leshy the dwarf, thank you for the follow. You fucking bumblebee. This bloody censor. Is it spelled wild magic? It's spelled however you want. I'm happy to take the nickname. I hope I see more from you. Oh, thank you so much. It's lovely to have you. We're just here vibing as we get along thing. But yeah, the main thing to take away from it is you can either be burned normally by the magic fire, or other stuff, teleportation, transformation, sent into Cthulhu, you know. Moving on. Stretch check. You know what? That's it. That's pepper. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Stretching. Oh, okay. Oh, my legs. Don't think I didn't see you, Pepper. Cthulhu Fatagan. Long may he reign. No, really. Pepper Nia Nia. Hang on. Pepper Nia Nia. You didn't get to escape an ICU. But yeah, and we move on to, you know, other information. I said I really love, like, 80s stuff because something about old films and, you know, like, films from the 70s and 80s and such, they had this wonderful feeling of realism to them, and I really think it was mostly to do with the practical effects, because a lot of effects nowadays, it's, you know, it's green screen, and it's motion suits, which isn't in a bad way, because, you know, Smaug was made with a motion suit, but I really feel like there's something more, you know, there's something more to it when an actor actually gets to see what they're looking at, like in The Thing or in The Blob or such. Everybody keeps overlooking the 80s, like, you know, remake of The Blob, and I think that's bullshit. You know, that was a good film. That was a good remake. The Blob still scares the crap out of me. I'm not fucking surprised. I love 80s horror, to be honest. Honestly, it's so good. Not only did it just have a very interesting... The 80s had such an interesting vibe to it, like with the colour and the just the whole feeling of that era in general. But again, the whole sense of realism to it. I recently watched The Thing. 1982 is the best horror movie of all time, and also my favourite. My personal favourite is American Werewolf in London. And I know a lot of people say, oh, but the transformation is not as good as The Howling, it feels more like a practical effects. Look, the fact that it was done in full light, and you can see, like, it's almost like a disease, like how you can see the body shifting and the bones crunching and all that stuff. It's horrifying, you know? One is because the difference between the Howling transformation and the American Werewolf transformation, the Howling is done willingly. Like, Eddie Quist willingly turns into the werewolf to show how much, you know, how much power he has and how much he enjoys it. Meanwhile, in American Werewolf, David is a victim of lycanthropy. It's just the stark differences between the two. But yes, that's also just one. I also just love listening to the books and such, because I know on stream we did listen to the original Jurassic Park book on audio one time when we were doing art streams, and that yeah, that book is definitely not the movie. Well, the movie is definitely not the book for one, especially the babies. Holy shit. the baby. Oh god, the Exorcist narrator was something else. That voice could have melted butter, any. Oof. The baby in Jurassic Park, good lord. Okay, there's a scene in the Jurassic Park book where it establishes that something's going on, and, you know, little dinosaurs are getting onto the mainland from the island. The compies and such. And the scene takes part in a hospital where a baby is born, and a wet nurse goes into the room with the baby, and it sounds like there are birds in it. Like birds in the room with the baby, and that's a sign of good luck. It's not birds. The book explicitly goes into the details of how the compies have eaten the baby's face. Da na 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 na. Yeah, we didn't get that in the film. We got a hint of it in the second film. But yeah. Oh, also the scene that broke my fucking heart. The fucking little raptor near the end when they're escaping the raptors. They throw the baby raptor that they've, you know, made friends with in the book. Raccoon, late to the debut, but glad to be here. It's lovely to have you here. But yeah, they throw the raptor because I think, oh, the adult raptor, the adult raptors won't hurt the baby because, you know, they'll be thinking, oh, it's a baby, it's a raptor. They goes into detail, gruesome detail, how the adult raptors rip the baby raptor apart. I hate that. Michael Crichton does not take scenes like that lightly. He can get super visceral in his writing. I fucking guessed. He had a book called Micro, which was essentially 7 grad kids shrunk into a half-inch tall and set out into the wilds of Hawaii. And it's just as terrifying as you think. So just a more horrifying version of the game where you get to fight, you know, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style things. I know what I'm never going to read in my life. But yeah, if you're ever thinking, oh, I'll read Jurassic Park, because, you know, it's going to be exactly like the film. It's not. It's not. Prepare for blood. Have you read Prey? No. Is it good? I imagine it is. The Jaws book is a bit of a letdown compared to the movie. Yeah, I heard the book was a little bit of a letdown with Jaws. Is that Void Taffy? Hello, Leg. It's lovely to see you. Hang on, let me just shout out Leg, our wonderful Eldritch DJ here. Oh god, these girls move about so much. Hang on, Void Taffy? What a good bean. The JP movie was also the lawyer and Mulder. Yeah. Prey was good and it was also very unnerving. I have to have a look at it now. I know there's so many cool people in here, including you, Numbskull. Like, honestly, what good beans. I can't get over how many people are here for this debut because I'm genuinely just flabbergasted at all of you that came here to see me. Enough beans to put a enough beans to make a pot of coffee. That's lovely. Get killed out, you good beans. From the scenes you described in Jurassic Park's book, it would have scared me on the fact alone that it involved a baby in peril. I'm a softie. I'm like that with babies, and I'm like that with very elderly people. In fact, a scene that really gets to me, and I don't know why, and I didn't know why until recently. The scene from Child's Play when the little Andy is in a sanatorium and he sees Chucky coming up the you know, the outside ladders for him, and he calls like, Chucky's gonna get me, Chucky's gonna get me, and the doctors you know, pay him no heed, you know, and the kid starts crying, and he genuinely sounds like he's terrified. Like, he was a very good actor. People give that kid shite and such, but like, there are some very good, you know, moments in horror films with kid actors. They do so well. God, the adults fucking annoyed me in that film. But you know what? They found it eventually. One way or another. Mostly by dying. Oh my god. But yes, other than, you know, 80s and such, before I go on about it, I love things like art. I made the art for, you know, this girl, and I rigged her myself. That's why she's a little bit janky. If I had had the money, I'd have, you know, asked someone with a full version of, well, not asked, commissioned someone with a full version of Live 2D to, you know, do her up right. But I don't have the money, and I didn't want to bother anyone. But I think I've done all right. Like, she's a little bit, you know, slow and sluggish, but, you know, she's a giant. She's meant to be. And, you know, she's definitely no sluggish in certain aspects. Goodness me. I need to tone down the physics of this girl. Holy Christ. Wasn't I telling the... Oh, yeah, like, I was telling the story earlier because I got really distracted by people. How I punched myself in the face with my own, well, you know, basically when, you're large in more ways than one, these girls are very, very, active when you do exercise. We were doing stair jumps at school, and we were going, up and down the stairs, you know, for exercise. My sports bra snapped going up the stairs, and on the down, it broke on the downswing. So Void Taffy, thank you for the sub. Love the new emotes too. Don't mind if I do. I hope you enjoy your boops and your kaiju blips. But yeah, the bra snapped on the downswing. So when I was going up on the upswing, yeah, the girls got me in the chin. I was like, it was like, pwang, what the fuck, boof. But I had to keep going because it was PE, so I was like, you know, I got absolutely smacked. Also, don't worry, I'll turn on the alerts and such later. Oh, we didn't get too rocked. God almighty. Oh yes, the girls do have a right hook. Don't change the physics. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you enjoying my physics? Is that right, Barry? Boop! How long did it take you all to get... I was waiting for... Well, no, actually, someone did that earlier, didn't they? Boop, boob. The hair physics are fantastic. Oh, thank you. Do you like them? Do you like my hair physics? Do you like my tail physics? The tail physics are very good. Oh, goodness me. But yeah. And obviously I love art. And I love games. Despite what I look like, I'm not that keen on horror games. Like, I've said this before on Twitter. I love... Oh, excuse me, hang on. Oh! I have been, I loved things like Terraria and Jurassic Park and, Beast of Bermuda. Nice, calm games, but horror games, I'm pussy. Love horror films. Can I do the games? Although I do like Phasmophobia, even though I've not touched the update. Not yet. I'm waiting till some of my friends are free for it. You know. Because I am not doing the new Phasmophobia update without friends. I can't do it. I can't do it without people. I'm not going into a bloody room spackled with Shrek cum and just to be like, oh, hello ghosts, are you gonna come you know, attack me? Just for a ghost to be up in my ear like, hello you big fat bitch, I'm gonna ram you wide open. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh, I'm very sorry, that was very crass. Oh, I've got so many new people here. I've got 71 people here just hearing me go, ah, yes, I'll ram you right open, won't I, love? Hydration sounds good, hang on. I'm so sorry. Ghost V, how you really just becoming, hang on. Got to tear off the band-aid. Well, it is a mature-rated stream, you know. There is going to be some cussing, some, you know, lowbrow humour. Because that's just how I like it. Look, I grew up in the era of, like, Dirty Sanchez. The show. I don't know if that's actually a move. I think it's a move. And South Park and everything. You can be lowbrow as you want, but all we ask is that you respect people. You can be funny without making fun of someone. Unless it's certain people. Like politicians. They're always funny. The thing that actually a fun thing, because we were talking about, like, how much money furries have. Because a lot of, like, people make fun of furries all the time, but I'll tell you something, they fucking respect artists. I have seen people be like, oh, I really need money, what do I do? And, people are like, take furry commissions. Trust us, take furry commissions. And they've done a commission for the furry community, and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's about, like, you know, 100 quid or something. And then they get paid, like, you know, 500 quid for it. And a lot of people were like, how do they, you know, how do they get that much money? And then it came out a year or so, not a year or so, like a few years ago, so that, a very, notified politician was a furry, because he frequented the furry forums and stuff and had a fursuit and everything. And you're like, ah, it's money from the government. Furry's got that government money. They're all secretly politicians. And just the idea of Donald Trump being a furry. It's just the idea of everybody like, ah, welcome to the presidency, Donald Trump. Here's your fursuit. Welcome to the fold. Oh God. Oh, let's move on before I wet myself, eh? Now, obviously, like, I've gone on to me, well, I like my favourite colours, as you can see, very purpley and such, and blacks and pinks and stuff, because I was a goth for the longest time, and the aesthetic really appeals to me. There's something lovely about blacks and purples and everything. It just really tickles my happy juices. I shouldn't have said it like that. And please didn't take it out of the context. Also, a good chunk of furries, at least ones I know, work in IT in the medical field. Ah, so the people behind our internet, behind our medicine, and behind our government are furries. I can't wait. This is a bad joke. I can't wait for the new reigning presidency of Ocelot Paws 95. What the Barry? Thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Hang on, that's not what I wanted to zoom in on. Hang on, focus on that bloody thing. Hang on. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Gat Snipe, Goblin Pink Wizard, Gaijin Shadow, Startease, and Quirps. It's a pleasure. Honestly, thank you so much. You didn't have to. Oh, Barry. You're also generous, honestly. My policies listen, a lot of interesting characters have been made in the time. Happy debut day. Oh. Is that the Trash King? Hang on. I see a wonderful boy in that chat again. Hang on. So, oh, hang on, that's not how you spell it. Trash King Arisen. Hello, Sean. It's lovely to see you. And apart from my favourite colours, I've also got my favourite foods, which, as I'm sure many of you know, is Iron Brew. The blood of the Scotsman. I've also got, like, you know, chocolate and strawberries and stuff. I actually have no Iron Brew for my debut day. It's very sad. I couldn't get it delivered for today, but I've got a big can of Fanta Grape. And I've got some Fanta Strawberry downstairs and everything. How dare you, madam? This is your day. Look, you didn't... You didn't come into my stream being my friend and not expect to get a fucking shout out, young man. I will shout you out. Didn't think I won't. Fanta Strawberry slaps. It does. It's so sweet. We can't go 110% without Iron Brew right away, honestly. Iron Brew does something. I think it might be in the colouring or something, but it drives me up the wall in a good way. It gets me off my tits. Which, given these girls, I might need, honestly. They need calmed. I like it, my pendant wiggles. Hang on, let me zoom. Ah! Fanta Orange is Jack. Yeah, but I didn't know there were so many flavours. Why is Iron Brew illegal in USA? Okay, the reason Iron Brew is illegal is because Iron Brew's recipe is a well-guarded secret. And when the US, FDA asked what's in it, the Iron Brew Company stalwartly told them to fuck off. Because, nobody knows what's in Iron Brew. So America was like, alright, fuck you then. By the way, thought of a new product for the cafe for my bigger customers. Monster Mocha is the giga-sized... Oh, hang on, the bloody thing. The giga-sized cup. What do you guys think? I think that sounds lovely. It sounds like I should hang out by the Blood Moon Cafe sometime. Honestly. Face sweat, that's got to be the secret ingredient. Don't try and guess. All you need to know about Iron Brew is that it's full of girders. Turns out Iron Brew is pulling a 1920s Coca-Cola. Caram Saline with a hydrate. Sounds good. You can hydrate with Fanta, right? Hang on. I'm joking, I do have water here, don't worry. Fanta do be liquid, it do. Oh god. Something so good about artificial grape flavour, honestly. Soda. Is that Delinquent Ghost? I know you lurk, but I do see you there. Sweet ghost boy. I'm gonna shout you out too. Another wonderful member of the Wrecking Crew. Delinquent Ghost. Honestly, you should really check out the Wrecking Crew. There are some amazing people in it. Like, they're so unique in their ideas and just such wonderful personalities. And the fact that Pappy and Jal and Barry and so many others spearheaded this, it's just incredible. And I love them to pieces, honestly. I love to lurk in their streams as well. Just, honestly, what a lovely bunch. Right, let's get on to the last one before, you know, y'all get bored. Hang on. Well, not bored, but, you know. Ah, my interests in games, hang on. And, oh, I've hang on. And as these are some of the games I really love to play and such, like Terraria, Beast of Bermuda, like Zoo Tycoon style games like Jurassic World, mostly because it's hell trying to keep a dinosaur in the park, honestly. How does a kaiju lurk? Well, look, do you remember what was it? The first legendary Godzilla film? Nobody fucking noticed Godzilla until they saw his big chunkin' leg just plow down in front of the airport. How the fuck do you miss Godzilla? How do you miss a boy that big? Until his leg is literally in front of you. Kaiju just have a way of being incredibly sneaky until the plot calls for it. He rolled a nat 20 in stealth. Exactly! Like, we're all very agile. Shockingly. Have you ever seen how fast we go in the water or the air? You get to focus on the other one. That's true. Keeping it in the park. Not when I play Zoo Tycoon. Well, not when I play Jurassic World either. Oh, the raptors. Those fucking bitches always get out. But yeah, I love things like Vermintide 2. Oh my god, Vermintide 2 is so fun. And Phasmophobia. Much as I get scared, I do like it. Mostly because, like, Phasmophobia will... What the... Sean? Oh my god! Mocha? Hang on, I've got to go through everything. Sean, thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. Crazy to Dom. The name's Cotton A. Mike Feedback, Pika Fan 3, Mr. Popoison, Crazy Red, Leshy the Dwarf, Print Equation, Rokat, and Pisoli. Thank you so much. And Mocha the Vampire. Oh, Rokat, thank you for gifting one to Mocha the Vampire. That's so kind of you all. Holy fuck. Like, holy crap. Thank you so much. Oh, God, I'm getting fucking emotional. Have I become more Scottish as the times go by? Probably. I don't get to pop this accent very often because I live so down south. I have to normally talk in, you know, a more casual accent that you can all understand. But when I go up north and such, I get to, you know, talk in my home accent, and just vibe with my family. So I thought, why not just implement this accent to, you know, my big girl? Traditional works don't work on this kaiju. Kindness is the only viable weapon. Oh no, you're gonna kill me with kindness. Oh no, that's not the right one. Oh no. Absolutely great for you to just be you, honestly. I know I blubbered on about this, but the amount of support and kindness that you all gave on Twitter about this, it really did, like, set me off to weeping and such. Like, this has been, like, this whole, the whole self-image thing has been bothering me for a long time. So the fact that you are all such sweet poppet about it all, it really just, really, like, warms my heart. You know, you're all a wonderful community, and I'm so happy for all of you. Like, I'm happy to get to interact with you, and I'm happy to just be here with y'all. And I hope that we have a lot of fun with this girl in the future. Wholesome cry. Built around a good bean. That was one of my biggest worries, was, you know, that I'd lose a lot of people because, you know, I'm no longer the owlbear and such. But honestly, like, how kind you've all been. My follower list has been fluctuating on Twitter all this weekend. I'm gonna head pat the living daylights out of you. You're gonna need a fucking helicopter for that. Although I will say, because of the magic and such, I do have the ability to change size every now and then. Not for very long though. I always need a break. Special order giant hand. Love for the fluffs. Oh, you're all gonna get me all teary-eyed again. Please. We were here for you, not your avatar. We love the kaiju behind the screen, regardless of image. Oh, guys. Oh fuck, I'm actually crying. Oh no. Hang on, I've got to get a little tissue. I didn't have tissues. Why didn't I bring tissues? Oh, damn. Hang on. Give me a moment. You're going to see the girl go a bit limp, but you know, at least the things are on screen. Hang on. Oh god. Hang on. Where are my tissues gone? Fucking hell. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, didn't shrink. Hang on. I know I'm in a distance, but didn't shrink. There we go. I was here before the owlbear, for the VTuber craze, and I darn well be here after that. Oh, thank you. Shino, spooky Shino. So, is the owlbear gone? No, I will never get rid of the owlbear. Do you know why? Because Krista rigged that owlbear, and I love it so much. I can't get rid of it. It's there, it's in my VTuber studio, and it's always going to be there. It's going to live forever. I actually might also add more things to the scenery I have. like just as homages to it. Like I might have an advertisement in the background saying buy Albert Cola. We still gotta do Deep Rock collab. Oh my god, yes! We have to do Deep Rock together, please. Time to build Jaegers to hug her. Look, if you look, you don't need an excuse to come in and get, you know, squished by the girls, okay? They're big enough. I'm sure they could fit all of you. I'm so sorry. That was a bit too far. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh my god. Oh god. I could fit all of you in a hug, though you'd have to, you know, sit on the platform. Did I just hear a kaiju tip party? I'm so sorry. Oh, BRB commissioning the entire wrecking crew being squished. It's like that, it's like, do you know that SpongeBob thing? And here comes the fighter, and the big boy comes in. Not that person, and it turns around and it's Patrick. It's like that. I walk in, and here's the wrecking crew. Not just her. Zooms in, and the wrecking crew pop out of my cleavage. I'm so sorry. Oh. Red Claw! It's one of the best Dino Boys. Okay, guys, Red Claw is a fantastic boy. He's this massive T-Rex that you should check out. Hang on, SO Red Claw draws. Not only is his art fantastic, but he's just, you know, just a swell guy, honestly. Check him out. Hang on, I might give my little thing a retweet so people can see it, because, you know, it's in the afternoon, and, you know, people may not be seeing it right now, because it's been an hour, and people are just waking up now. So hang on, let me just give a thing. It's going to be a wee bit late, but, you know. Man, but yeah, the Albert will never go. It's going to live there forever, because I really do appreciate, because the first time Krista rigged the first Albert, it was for free, because it was a gift for me. And I always wanted to pay them back, because I always felt a little, you know, well, not even a little, I felt really bad, even though if it was a gift, because I wanted to pay them back, because rigging is not as hard. And it's no surprise that it's not cheap. So then, recently I got, well, not recently, like a month ago, I got money enough to pay them. And I paid them for that wonderful new Albert. But, you know, emotionally a lot of things came to a head, and I decided to make a change for myself, for the better. I love this girl. Let's swap over, because, you know, a lot of you know that you can find me on KaijuFluffs at Twitter, and a lot of you know my favourite games. And yeah, hang on, let's get you the full picture, eh? Let's get you all over. Very good. Ah, there we go. Hello, I'm back again on the big screen. Oh, a lot of the wrecking crew are here now. Look, I've got a little advertisement. It's part of the scene now. It's the wrecking crew. And obviously we've got, you know, the chat screen here, which is a wee bit scuffed, but, you know, you're on a broken building. It's fine. And we're here in the heart of Kaiju Bay, previously Sunrise Bay, but you know, who's gonna change? I doubt this property is gonna be good for people like, you know, Crimbo or Junk or something, but you know, it's my property. And you're not getting it. I'd like to see those little boys try. I'm just reading the chat now, sorry. Sorry if I go like quiet or stiff or something. Scrunch face. Yeah, it's my... Let me get in close. Like, this is my grumpy face. Whenever I get really grumpy, all my face scrunches up like, Battle hardened, indeed. Why do I get the feeling Crimbo might actually try? Look. Crimbo is a force of nature. And I get that. He's very powerful. But I'm stronger. KaijuFluffs out here keeping Kaiju Bay from getting gentrified, truly an icon. Look! You have to appreciate the old neighbourhoods. Who else? Like, older neighbourhoods have so much to give and so much love in it. You've got to, you know, take care of your older things, like your historic landmarks. Even if they are a little bit ruined, but, you know. I said this is a tourist place. People like looking at the wreckages and such. You're a landmark. Well, I am a wonder of the world. That was very... that was so silly, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. By the way, if any of you have questions, please feel free to ask, because this is what I'm here. This is what a debut is for. It's here for questions and such. People like to look at wreckages, then I have a chance because I'm a wreck. Oi! No self-depreciation in my chat. Only positivity. Don't make me come over there. You're through a screen, but I'm a big girl. It'll only take a few steps to get close to you. So no self-depreciation. It warms my heart seeing you so happy. I'm so chuffed. I'm like, look at her. Well, don't look at that part. Goodness me. Do you know Mothra? God, I wish. She's so cute. Actually, there was a question earlier that I never got a chance to answer because of something or other. My kaiju crush. I guess Godzilla is at the top. But here's the thing. Godzilla is a bit of an arsehole. So I guess it might have to be Anguirus or Baragon. Because they seem rather sweet, honestly. And how can you hate, like, Baragon? He's like a pug. I don't have atomic breath. I have magic fire because I was hatched from magic. Because, you know, Scotland's full of it. What about Gamera? Well, Gamera's quite nice as well, but the fire vents, they might set off at the wrong time. What's the rate of living in the city? Look, just dinna tell the military I'm here, okay? Do you know how annoying it is to deal with the military? How many tons of shampoo you need for that hair? Look, my hair's just naturally this, you know, good looking. Also, it's less shampoo, more a very, very specific mucus and fire. Fluffs is harmless. It's the girls you gotta watch out for. Look. These things, like, I'll be walking and they'll just, if I turn too fast, like, watch out. They'll get you. Through no will of my own. Godzilla is such a daddy. Look. We know he's a daddy. But he's a fucking arsehole. And you don't need that in your life. Eradicate arseholes from your life. Unless you like eating ass, I suppose. Oh. Oh my god. Baragon is actually a good boy. He's such a good boy. Oh. Live fast, eat ass, smoke grass, indeed. Live large, be in charge. Fluffs is saucy today. Honest, I just feel so happy, you know. I really love how this turned out. She's everything that has aspects of what I love and parts of me that I can't change, and I love her. By the way, like, hang on, let me just zoom in a little bit. Hang on, you're gonna see a little bit of scuff because you know the texture atlas, but don't zoom in on that part. Look at my beans. When I move, they flex. How cool is that? I've got little flexy beans. Isn't that so good? Love seeing how happy you are. Oh, thank you. Hang on, like, thank you so much. It really does warm my heart to see you all here. Because I was so nervous. Most of my fears, because, like, what if they don't like the model? What if they're upset at the new change? But I wanted to do it because it felt like the right thing to do for me. And honestly, it's I'm so happy. I'm gonna be gushing a lot, I feel it, but just I'm so chuffed. Honestly, I love my teeth, by the way. Look at my teeth. I love them. It keeps zooming in on the tits. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to live with that. I'm sure you won't mind. Look at my teethies. You make that sound like it's a problem. Look. It's not a problem. Tits just exist. They're not sexual objects. They're just there. But for some reason, people get very upset by titties. Do you know what we call those people? We call them cowards. Oh my goodness. I am quite a saucy lamb today, aren't I? Kaiju-tuber. Oh, you like the noise, eh? Okay, but the eye. Oh, you like my eyes too. Should I come in closer for you again? Hang on, let me just zoom up into this little camera. By the way, the fucking effort to find a camera in this area, honestly. Hi, do you like my eyes? I had to add the underlighting of the people to the people layer, so that's why it has this nice little feel to it. Hi. It's lovely to see you here. I hope you enjoy your stay in Kaiju Bay, because you are my Kaiju Bays. Giving the camera a smooch. Ah, I see. Hang on. You want a smooch? Hang on. Yeah. Mwah. Smooch for all my little kaiju bays. Alright, I'm just gonna headcanon. Fluffs is holding a noose chopper hostage. It's simping time. Oh, surely if you simp for a kaiju, that's a cult. Or maybe I'm thinking of Mothra. Mothra had a lot of simps. But I mean, she did protect, you know... She did protect the world, so, you know, they simped for a good reason. You booping me? Cults are good. I mean, as long as you're not, you know, poisoning people with Kool-Aid or, you know, selling real estate, I suppose cults are fine. God, I can't wait for the 3D model of this and see you stomping around in VR chat. God, listen, that's the next goal. I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna do a 3D rotation of this girl, or something like a 3D thing, and I am going to pay out of the arse for a 3D model. Can you imagine these girls in 3D physics? Good lord. I mean, the other goal is to also get a VR headset. Lethal weapons. I'm trying, and nice. Honestly, I've had a few business meetings with Mothra. Very professional and always has snacks. Well, I mean, she's got big mummy energy, doesn't she? Like, she has to, the most violent we get to see her is when she, you know, she's dealing with the fucking pricks. Aftermath. Or just him roughhousing with the boys. But I think she's very nice on her off time. Honestly, what a sweetheart, and she's so fluffy. Flirty kaiju. Why are you clipping all these moments? This is not how the rest of the world's... This is not how... I can say for sure that the Valve Index is a great headset. They make them in kaiju size. Ooh! I'm 30 meters tall. I'm a 30-meter tall dragon wolf, and I can confirm this. Ah, fair enough. I'm surprised you didn't expect this to happen. Look, I know you guys are gremlins and such. But I suppose, it just left my mind, I guess. And here we see the Kaiju Booba, which very use has been labelled as a war crime. Look. Look. If it's a crime to be this fucking bodacious, call me a criminal, darling. Because I'm wanted. What is with me today? I'm so saucy. I can't. I'm not usually like this. I'm so sorry. I'm not usually so, confidence breeds sauciness. I guess so. I do feel very confident, and Jesus Christ, girls, calm down. Lock her up. I'm a criminal. No horny jail can hold me. They've not built one big enough. I suppose the biggest prison is life, isn't it? To be trapped by the flesh. Though given you lot, I'm sure you wouldn't mind being trapped, but... Oh my god. Stop! Fluffs, stop being so saucy to the people. Holy shite. Whew. I'd like to see JHL try. It's just a foot. Like, it just, hang on, oh god. It's just my 1 foot in jail. And oh no, solicitous foot peek. You get to see my feet now, look. They're not perfect. That's why you didn't see them a lot, but look. Forbidden feet. Forbidden kaiju feet. Don't let Twitch know. that you've seen the feet. Booping me. Treat me like a pasta and layer the sauce. I thought you were gonna go completely. So is there lore of the pendant? Well, yes. Well, yes and no. Partly it's because I love the aesthetic. Partly it was a gift from the woman who hatched my egg. Because the magic was from her. It was channeled by her as, you know, a witch. Because in the 80s there was a big boom in people practicing witchcraft. Like stuff like LaVeyan Satanism was becoming a thing. And also because, you know, a lot of Wicca was coming into fashion. Unfortunately, that channels a lot of wild magic. So, yeah. It ended up being this. So, the person that hatched me, a lovely old soul, gave me this. And it is magic, so, you know, it stretches to fit me. It's a very big girl. Don't worry, it will not snap. You can't do a snap the choker challenge on this one, boys. I'm sorry. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? Oh god. What about the girls? I mean, either or, I could take it. Still gonna try. Fluffs Unleashed. I really don't know why I'm so full of... I was about to say full of spunk there, but that would be the wrong word as well. Hydration. Sounds good. Hang on. God, maybe I do need it. OP. Oh, more Fanta. More grape flavoured Fanta. Oh! I mean, spunk is the right word, but we've just altered it to second definition. That's true. Hang on, what is... Did I miss something? Hang on. All of this is making me realise that large women with soft, gentle demeanours and physiques are my greatest weakness. Aww. Too OP just not to look. I'm sorry for eliciting any feelings that you feel might be, you know, a little odd and a little strange, but don't worry. You're safe here. It's a nice, safe environment. With the fucking beats of WhiteBatAudio making it feel like you're at a synthwave. I'm so sorry, I forgot that music was on. This talk just made it worse. They are far from odd or strange. The thick accents too. Oh, you like it? I realise that a lot of people don't like Scottish accents. In fact, I've seen a lot of people say that, you know, it's very unattractive to have a Scottish accent. And it's like, God, I'm sorry you're so fucking weak. I'm sorry you're so fucking uncultured. It's Leisure! Hello, Leisure! Welcome to the stream. I've broken out the Scottish accent and everything. How are you doing? They can't wrap their heads around it, and apparently neither can fucking Alexa. I'm not over that video of Alexa not fucking understanding Scottish. I don't understand. Like, we talk clear enough, we just got, you know, we've got a little touch of the Gaelic in us. Fucking technology, eh? How are you doing, Leisure? It's lovely to see you. Evil Beast from the East. That voice is like candy to the ear and it is sweet. Ah, I see. Hello. Do you like my soft, sultry Scottish accent? It's lovely to have you here, eh? I hope you enjoy your time in Kaiju Bay. Boop. Yeah, every time I zoom in, you do the boop. Honestly. I love accents, especially Scottish females. Oh, fair enough. I've never had haggis. Okay, a lot of people bash haggis, but I'm going to tell you honestly, if you just like something meaty and hearty, I would really recommend the Scottish haggis. Or a black pudding. A black pudding is essentially a blood sausage, and I know that sounds gross, because for some reason, you Americans do not use offal, or you know, innards in your food, which is a waste. Black pudding is like, because it's blood and such, and I know it sounds gross, but when it's made into a sausage and everything, it's so velvety and, oh, it's so nice to have, especially deep fried, or just fried in general in a pan. It's, oh, it's heavenly, I tell you something. The way this kaiju is looking at me, I swear I'm gonna act up. Oh dear. Oh my lamb. I never thought this would be the reaction to this girl. I mean, I did, you know, draw her a specific way because I just put her in a way that I loved and added my features. Like my tummy. That's another thing. I've got physics on. Look, I've got a wiggly tummy. Isn't that lovely? Little wiggly tum. Obviously, it's overshadowed by the. Yeah. You programmed the jiggle physics and you didn't think it would be the. Listen, I'm not that good with live 2D yet, so a lot of things are a bit stronger than others. Well, someone gifted me a sub and that's a neat model. Thank you. And people said Godzilla was thick. Godzilla may be thick, but compared to me, he's a stick. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm full of spice. He's long and thin. Nice. Ah, yes. He does actually have a long tail, dependent on his design. I know in Shin Godzilla, his tail was massive. Like, his tail was, like, really skinny. Oh, hang on. I'm not just a furry, I'm a monster fucking... I am the ultimate kind of degenerate. Look. If we have ever had crushes on odd creatures in our childhood, I think all of us have an essence of monster fuckery. Okay? Say, if you've ever had a crush on the biker mice from Mars. Or the street sharks. I actually had a crush on the street sharks. Did you see SP yet? SP? That's not ringing a bell. What is that? Which one is that? Or gargoyles. Holy shit, yes. I'm trying to remember if that was anything. Oh, why is my memory acting up? Oh, fuck. The size of me, it takes all my memory. Godzilla SP. No, I've not. Not yet. I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually watch it. But I want to. I just keep hearing a lot of bad things about it. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should watch it or not. the way, I said this the other day on the Street Sharks thing. Why has that never had a reboot? I know it's not, like, you know, popular or anything anymore, but I would love to see a resurgence of, like, Street Sharks. Like, you could corner the fucking monster fucker market on that. It is dense in the technobabble, but I overall really enjoyed it. Fair enough. Because the toys did not sell. Bastards! I think they're way more of a chance of it now, considering... Oh. The monster fucker market. Yes! Look, I know how a lot of you... I'm not saying any specific... I know a lot of you reacted to Venom. In fact, how the internet responded to Venom. And Lady Dimitrescu, and we all knew, and we all know what we knew. We saw Lady Dimitrescu in a Resident Evil game, knowing that she'd turn into a fucking tooth vagina, and a lot of us went, "Oh fuck, mommy." Don't you dare clip that. Why did they make Venom so cheeked up? Because they knew! They knew! My friend's reaction to Venom alone was interesting. Oh dear. You're lucky I'm on mobile! Venom's always cheeked up. When will someone make the Venom meme for the hero guy from Invincible? You know, when he turns around like, bang, bang, just got his fucking ass cheeked up. Fluffs, you're giving people ammo. Look, I just like making funny sound. To be fair, the tooth vagina was... Oh yeah, the tooth vagina was really badass. It was like, it became, like a dragon or something. Which is really cool, because, like, if you consider the fact that she was meant to be, like, the vampire lady and such. Because the original vampire, as all of you know, is Dracula, which means son of the dragon or something. Because Dracul means son of the dragon. So her turning into a dragon actually makes, like, a lot of sense. You know? But I thought it was cool. I thought it was like a cool little tiny motif. Maybe they didn't mean it that way, maybe they did, but I think they like to, you know, like, have that sort of thing. That was the first thing I thought of, at least. Like, I just I just really think it was a cool idea. Good night, Fluff. Sleep well. Good night, Delinquent Ghost. For everyone, you should check out Delinquent Ghost again, because they're such a delight and do wonderful streams. And seriously, check them out. They're fantastic. What a good boy. Blessed, blessed. Thank you. You sleep well, you sweet little thing. I didn't mean to make a more bedroom-eyesy look when I said that. What a horrible way. Just a giant face, just like, ah, sweet dreams, you little thing. You have a good night. Big mommy energy. Oh, I do wonder what Netflix will revive next. Biker Mice from Mars, Super Duper Sumos, Shark Squad, Beetleborgs. I mean, Netflix has had a thing of, like, reviving a lot of stuff. It's a shame that they got rid of fucking Dark Crystal, though. I looked forward to that. Matron of the Arts. Well, You say that, but you know. I will say, like just keeping on some sort of topic, because no, God knows my head's all scramble brained. He's one of the biggest thigh squish. Oh my, yes. You want to see my thigh squish? Hang on. Look at that. Chef's kiss. Why are you all so down bad today? I can't take it no more. Just crush me between them. Lord almighty. Makes me think a lot of people did die on purpose. Oh well. I will say, a lot of people would be very disturbed by this response, but honestly, this is, like, as said, this is a much kinder response than, you know, getting secret, weirdly turfy DMs. You know, I gotta say, Stacey, I think you're enabling a lot of horny people. So I've seen this spread. Look, leisure. You know what I draw. You've seen Stygia. I just like the, you know, being so. Oh! Senpai873, thank you for joining Kaiju Bay. I hope you enjoy your time. Mind my feet, I tend to stomp a wee bit. It's accidental, just like the city. There are many things here that a lot of people that do a lot of things for people, myself included, like this planet-sized booba. Ah, yes, like Third Rock of the Sun. They seem to have more power when rubbed together. But seriously, I really had no. Well, I mean, you know how my artwork is and my art style. It just tends to end up rather salacious. I really just drew a kaiju, and then I added features. I do a kaiju woman, and I added features like my fluffiness, and my tummy, and my height and such, and my body size, or like my body shape rather, and like I bulked her up a bit. And yeah, I love her. She's parts of me that I have to live with and I want to learn to love, and I think putting them in a body that encapsulates things I love will help with that, you know? She's almost like therapy. And it's quite freeing, honestly. Seeing something with, you know, my hang on, let's check. Oh, hang on. My back! Like, just seeing something with my features, have this sort of energy and freedom and such. It feels weird to be so confident, and I'm almost a little sorry for, you know, being so salacious and such, because I know a lot of you aren't used to it, because I'm very self-depreciative usually. Well, guess what? That shit stops now. No more self-depreciation. I'm gonna love myself, because it's about fucking time. And there's gonna be a brand new, confident and happy girl here. And I hope I hope you stick around for the ride we're on for. No more self-depreciation, only self-love. Bit of confidence, bit of sass, maybe a bit of flirting. Who knows? Flirting with a lot of a lot of blushing, because I am not used to that. One maybe. You want one flirt? Hang on. Thirsty comments aside, I honestly adored the design, the colours, the punk aesthetic, the thick BBW body, plus being a giant kaiju and the Scottish accent pushed the right buttons for me. Well, you know, if you're new here and you like what you see, you can join the Kaiju Discord that we have right here, and you can hang out with us and see when I go live. You can put contributions, what you'd like to see next. And you can join us for movie nights, where we usually watch a lot of 80s stuff. And who knows, we might even have a movie night where we watch old Godzilla films and have a rip-roaring good time. Old Pale Drake? Thank you for the gift subs! Thank you for gifting us up to Respectful Evil, Satsuma Fortuna, Venatus27, Taria Montera, and Horn Coyote 42. Thank you so much. I have met the kaiju from Ireland Gorgo. We've got to watch Pulgasari sometimes. If we're not doing self-depreciation, should I just ban Tim? No, we are going to make him love myself? What? No, that's a horrible thing to say. Love himself. Love myself? God, that makes me sound like a fucking despot. Love me, or else. No, that's awful to say. Anyan! Hello! Hello. And Anyan is a wonderful artist. Can I still have the Orel? Oh, goodness me, you're all getting me flustered. You should all check out Anyan. They're a wonderful artist and such a nice energy to them. They're like a big warm hug. I, for one, welcome our new kaiju despot. No despot, no tyranny. I'm just a big girl. And, you know, big girls tend to make accidents now and then. Granted, the city is ruined. But, you know. Thank you. You're an incredible artist yourself. It feels like you put this together so quickly. Hyperfixation is a hell of a drug. Like, literally as soon as I knew people were going to be okay with this, I was like, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to be? And at first I was going to be, you know, thick raptor wife. But I thought, no. I love the 80s. I love dinosaurs, but I love the 80s. What's a staple of 80s? Monsters. What do I love from monsters? Monster films. Kaiju films. I love kaijus so much. Holy shit. And it grew. So is Stacy now the friend of children and the guardian of the universe? I can be your friend if you want. What? I've honestly been non-stop for 4 days working on the scenes, working on this model, working on everything else. Like it's just been non-stop. And honestly, the response it's had with all of you here, it's a delight. You are all such wonderful folks, and I hope you do get what you want out of this, whether it's, you know, the commentary, getting a kaiju to play games, seeing a kaiju VTuber, because I don't see a lot of them if they're not anime girls, that's fair for them, but I just thought it'd be more interesting to have an actual kaiju form. You know, I do have the BAPs to challenge an anime lady. The bonks are powerful to stop this level of horny. Run, you fools, while you can. I'll turn on the alerts after, don't worry. The alerts will return, the sound alerts, all that. I just wanted a nice, you know, smooth stream where I could, you know, talk to you all without a little bit of the interruptions, because I love the sound effects, but, you know, they interrupt a lot of the things. Reject soft anime girl, return to monsters. Look, I love anime women. I love VTubers. I love their designs and everything. But, you know. Why go for a regular Oreo when you could have the double stuffed? Damn, now I want to make a Kaiju-tuber. Well, that's the thing about kaijus. They really could be, you know, anything. Because, you know, a kaiju can be anything dependent on its design. Because you've got Mothra, you've got Anguirus, you've got Ghidorah, you've got Rodan. You've got Hedorah, which was literally a lump of fucking garbage. Can I just lurk? I have been having a bit of a bad day and just want to look at something fluffy and warm while my brain turns to goo. Darling Faye, you can lurk here as long as you need. I don't know how long we'll be staying up for, but we'll be sending you off somewhere where I know you'll be happy. Even if we're just going to be hanging around for a little bit. So you stay here, you lurk, you don't have to interact with anyone. You can just hang around. Hey, I'll check your DMs real quick. Oh god, now I'm terrified, hang on. Also, the kaiju brought me attention, plus seeing Mike feedback retweet your post. Honestly, Mike was so sweet when I sent the tweet out about my situation, and he DM'd me, and honestly, what a sweetheart he is. What is that audio? Why? That's too much. You'd have to deep throat that. I believe Ultraman is a kaiju. Yeah, I mean, Ultraman, Jaguar. Lisa sent me an image of an Oreo that is like 7 Oreos worth of stuffing and 1 and 2 pairs of biscuits. It's like, you'd have to deep throat it or just eat it like a sandwich. Ultraman's not a mecha? No, Ultraman is a, oh my god, yes, Biolante is great too. Your character's such a striking and memorable though. Gonna miss fluffy owl vibes. Look, the owlbear's not gonna go away. It's always gonna be there. I'm gonna make a special little advertisement here in the back for her. I might even interplace it with the you know, the advertisement here to the side, over here. So it'll flicker Wrecking Crew, then have something like Owlbear Cola and all that stuff. It's all good. My cup runneth. Yeah. Sweet cutoffs, oh thank you. They were originally trousers in the first design. But, I don't know, something in my brain just went, no, make them cutoffs. Do it now. I couldn't tell you why. Couldn't tell you why. That seems fitting. You're a part of the group called the Wrecking Crew. Oh, I know. Even if it's by accident or by, you know, the girls. Pepper Nyanya, I have to run late shift at work, but congrats on the debut, Fluffs. Have a good stream. Pepper Nyanya, thank you for hanging around. Again, folks, check out Pepper. She's a wonderful bean. Or they're a wonderful bean. I haven't learned her pronouns yet, so I'm sorry if that was offensive. But check them out. They're a fantastic streamer. And you should just, honestly, love them to bits. I know I do. How does a kaiju get clothes anyway? Well, I'm a magic girl. I'm not a magic girl. I've got magic in me, magic fire, so, you know, it helps a little bit. The music, the magic stopped. Ha! Are you She-Heart? Very good. See ya. I love you. Love the new look. Thank you, WhiteBatAudio Rat. Kmart. Kaiju Mart. Yes. It's a bit like where do we get our snacks? Kaiju Queen. For all your favourite frosty kaiju snacks. Oh, it didn't stop. It just had a very long outro. Fair enough. Skilled tailors. Correct. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? I do. I don't get to play it that often, but I do enjoy playing it, even if I'm a bit shite at math, so I have to use programs that like Roll20. I love playing it, and I love the roleplay aspect, but by God is my math shite. So is my mental arithmetic. So, you know, I have to use it on things like, you know, Roll20 and such to fully help me with, like, the math and how much damage I'm doing, how much I'm hitting for, all that stuff. Math unnecessary in the age of computing. Aye, that's the thing I was always told back in school. I was always told, no, you can't use a calculator. You'll never have a calculator at hand. Joke's on you, motherfuckers. I've got a phone that has a calculator, a torch, and access to online tits. So fuck you. Also, another thing I hated about math, I fucking hated about math, but oh, no, wrong way. Another thing I hated about math class, I hated how they said, okay, show your work. Why can't I just answer the fucking question? Why do I have to show my work? I don't want to show my work. I want to answer the fucking question and get on with my day. You know those old teachers would look at modern tech now and go, witchcraft, oh aye. It's in the show your work thing, honestly, does. It really is just the sense of, okay, show us you didn't cheat. Oh, I'm sorry. Cheat at the lessons that you taught us. That you personally taught us to do, and you think we cheated. So that's why you're getting us to show us your work. I see. A lot of faith you have in your students. You prick. I think most teachers asked to show your work just in case there was something wrong. I mean, I guess it was just still frustrating. And again, I feel angry about it, but looking back, I realise that these are people that had to deal with teenagers. So they've earned my highest sympathy. Because teenagers are just... they're not easy to deal with. So they have my highest sympathy, honestly. So it was frustrated children mingling with frustrated adults, and it was a recipe for disaster most of the time. The school system is a flawed system in general. It's still preparing you for jobs that, you know, you'd still be sitting in cubicles, and is not ready for the modern system of work. And it's also getting, this is the thing, it's getting teenagers that are biologically deposed, you know, to getting up later in the day, because that's how they work, and making them get up at 7 fucking a.m. or 6 a.m. So they're coming in cranky and tired and expected to remember and do all this work. You can reason with teens, but kids are, it's very rough. Because I being in school, I saw what a lot of... because I went to school for kids who were neurodivergent. I have autism. I have Asperger's syndrome. And I went to a lot of schools that, you know, Dealt with neurodivergent kids. Spicy Bara, thank you for the follow. Nice to have you here at Kaiju Bay. I hope you enjoy your stay. I woke up at 5 AM just so I could watch the good early morning cartoons, honestly. What a cute kaiju. Well, what a cute little man you are, eh? I don't mean to say little, but you know the size of me. A lot of people are little to me. Oh, the Saturday morning cartoons were the best. They were very odd though. I remember a certain Saturday morning cartoon, Starlet and the Jewel Riders. Or, I suppose in America, Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. Which was a weird show, to say the least. But like, it was oddly enthusing. Trapdoor. With Burke, yes! Oh my god, I loved Trapdoor! I'm about to let out some penitent anger. One of the worst parts about the fact of school system, all of the classes would give you a ton of homework they'd expect you to finish, and you would get them for like 5 different classes. I don't get homework and such. I understand finishing up things that you didn't, you know, finish and stuff and sticking to curriculum. But you have made kids stay in school for several hours, and now, once they're home and able to rest their brains, you're making them go home and do more work. That doesn't seem fair. But again, I say this with a grain of salt, that teachers probably had to go home and prepare for the curriculum of the next day. Because I am friends with teachers, and they tell me like how awful it was to come home and just deal with everything. Fun fact, homework is actually against my school's policy for some reason. Oh, I don't even have to do work once I get off my actual adult job and get home. I just get to relax, as it should be. Yeah. And I wasn't the type of kid that learned from reading a book. Oh, yeah, I was a visual learner because I don't know. When I read something, I don't process it properly. I don't know if that's because of, you know, my Asperger's or something, or just how I learn. I've always been a visual learner. But, it was hell trying to learn from me. Probably why I did better in art class, I suppose, and why I'm an artist now. Then, you know, I get to draw all the boobs I want. Oh, God. I learnt best through auditory mediums. Yeah, that too. I guess it's better nowadays. There are better ways to teach kids nowadays, and they're implementing that as best they can. So I'm really glad, you know, that schools are getting better. I am getting rather peckish, so I think it's time to send all you lovelies in the bay off to someone else. But man, what a debut. Like, there's so many of you here. There's like, holy crap, look at you all. What a lovely lot of folks. And I've been here and just enjoying myself. Oh, Gamma thank you for the 5 gifted subs. To Thorwalk, Platinum Raven, Dust343, Cup of Squint, and Loriagon. Thank you so much. My message got censored. Why did it get censored? What happened? Odd. Because I mentioned I was autistic. Ah, yeah. That, for some reason, that's a censored word, because for some reason, people use that word as an insult. I don't know why, but they do. But, yes. Thank you all so much for coming here and supporting me, and just in general being supportive. I have been streaming for more than several years at this point. and I've only recently become a VTuber and decided to make this choice for myself. So the fact that you are all here supporting me and giving all this love, it's just wonderful. And I hope you enjoy what we have planned in the future, because I want to do games and such, and hell, maybe I'll get in touch with a few VTubers and, you know, do a collab. I'm sure they wouldn't mind a big girl like me around, as long as I mind my feet. Wouldn't want to crush my new friends. That'd be terrible. But yes, I will send you all off to, let's see. Oh my god, there's so many people on. Why do I follow so many people? Hang on, I need to flip a coin. I'm sending you off to Numbskull, who's playing Hunt. And I all hope you have a wonderful time. Remember, remember, we have a Discord that you can hang out with and see when I go live. And I hope to see you all soon. And I hope to see you, sweethearts, in my bay anytime. Don't be a stranger. Goodbye now.